Game 101 Magazine, J Daniels, man. I'm down here in New York City with goddamn Chamillionaire, man. And should I say even more, because y'all can see what's going on here. And it's not a game. My nigga been hustling and putting it down, man. And he on his grind, man. What's up, Chamillionaire? What's the deal, baby?
You already know, man. Out here in New York and bumped in the h.a.w.k, boy.
For sure that, man. Before we go to anything, man, what took so long on this Sound of Revenge, man? I know a lot of people like, man, Cooper he must not be working, or he just still on mixtapes, or Universal tripping on him. What's been going on with the album, and what took so long for it?
Well, first of all, you know me, it's always business first. I had to get my business straight. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got my business straight, and people gotta realize, like when Switch the House and a lot of people signed their deals, their albums and music was already done. You know what I'm saying? I had to come in and start.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just like when Slim Thug album dropped or hit the streets in the bootleg world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had to go do it over, so it took a little time for him to get it right. You know what I'm saying? Same with me. I had to make sure my music was straight. I actually did about 30 songs, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then we had to pick from them, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you got a lot of people putting their input in. Some people like this song, some people like this song, and then you put them all together and you got the album, and then you got to build it up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just drop it out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Right now is when all the press starts. You know, you see we out here in New York and you know, with all the press. So, you know, right now it's about to be time. September 27th, Sound of Revenge is dropping, and everybody gonna see what time it is.
Already. Now I heard a lot of things is going on with you, and we seen how Paid in Full dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it made you switch up the title from what it was at first. Give me a little information about that.
Yeah, you know in the streets I was pumping up the album as Controversial Sales, you know? Right. And that was a while back. Originally it was gonna be called The Color Changing Lizard, so I changed it and called it Controversial Sales. That's, you know, I was gonna do me. And there was a whole meaning behind that, but they just butchered the whole meaning of the Controversial Sales thing and then put out some old vocals. Right. You know, it wasn't even no more me and Paul Wall songs left. Then Paul went back over there, jumped on the songs and did his little verses, and they put it out. And then they dissing me on the song. Right. You know, on the skits and stuff, and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that even happened, because all it did was make my fan base stronger, you know what I'm saying? I seen niggas in the streets and they was like, man, Cooper, we riding with you, you know what I'm saying? Right. Basically, every great rapper has a story, you know what I'm saying? And it just created a better story for me, you know what I'm saying?
No shit.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I ain't mad about it. I tell people I don't really receive no checks from that stuff. Fans be like, you know, Cooper receipts, man, I don't be seeing no checks, man. Right. And if I do, then I know them hoes ain't right, because them hoes be looking like, right now, ain't no money to me. Yeah. I ain't seeing no money off that stuff, man. So it is what it is, you know. Right. The stuff is still selling, even though I tell people not to support it. Yeah. Shit. Already. I mean, that's how I'm gonna do.
For sure. Already. Now I know that it's supposed to be a lawsuit with the thing, and then I heard some shit where they was like, you know, well, he ain't got no basis for the lawsuit or whatever. And was it a lawsuit? What's the deal on that?
Yeah, it was a lawsuit, and it still is going on right now. You know, you gotta pay lawyers, and then they gotta go in there and audit their books and see what they, you know, what they got paid and all this. Well, basically, they just say that because Southwest Wholesale crashed, they really don't gotta pay you. And honestly, whether that's right or wrong, that just ain't real. When you messing with somebody and he putting all his money into it, you know what I'm saying? Of course they putting their money into it too, but they can't tell me, man, that hoe is still selling in the stores right now. No shit. I was in Atlanta, everybody was in there buying it. That hoe is still scanning. Right. Where the hell the record's coming from? I don't be seeing nothing from that. Yeah. So they can say whatever they want. So it is really just about to see if they is getting paid. You know what I'm saying? That's what the lawsuit is about. Of course, if a nigga got $0, I could feel you if you got $0. But who gonna believe that this hoe is still selling, sound scanning, they just ain't getting nothing. No shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's mostly about. And at the same time, we still going through the whole thing. Right. And the average person ain't gonna do that. Ain't gonna have no lawsuit with Paid in Full. They ain't gonna want to do that. But I ain't really just want to put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just keeping it on the low. But at the same time, it was just so much little stuff going on. I was just like, man, I told people, I'm trying to get my money. I ain't get paid. Already. You know? And honestly, I don't even care about the money. Really, I don't care about the money. But it's just like, you know, nigga need to get paid for his work. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Now you did the big business with Stat Quo. Yeah. What made you make the decision to do the album with Stat Quo versus maybe another Atlanta, you know, artist, or because y'all friends, or what's the deal on that?
I mean, with me, it's all about the whole underdog thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I had heard his album, and his album got like 50 Cent. It got Eminem on there. It got Scarface, Devin. Right. It was jamming. I ain't gonna lie. It made you want to quality up, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it ain't no local sounding stuff. It sounds big and nationwide. So,
sure.
you know, with me, I'm always about the underdog thing. Like on my album, I got Killer Mike, I got Crazy Bone, I got Pat Troy. Them people that is real dope, but they underdogs, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So I'm down with niggas like that. So I mess with Stat, and we put that in the streets. And it's been getting a real good response, selling real good, man.
That's real. Now I know another question for all the Chamillionaire.com people out there and everything, because we log on them every day trying to see what's going on. Let me know how how Chamillionaire feels about Paul, and how he feels since he's seen Mike Jones so-called just taking nationwide or whatever.
About Paul, you know, it ain't no secret. Everybody know now that we ain't just cool like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see him no more.
Right.
We ain't seen him in a long time. And it is what it is, man. I could get on his DVD and say all kind of crazy stuff, but the real niggas out there already know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, most of the people out there that's believing his little story or whatever,
right,
is people that don't even care about if he fake or real with it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it don't even matter. Just let him be him.
That's real.
And if he don't speak on me, he good. But if he keep speaking on me, he gonna have a problem with me. Simple as that. You know, I ain't hiding it no more.
Right.
I used to.
Right.
But right now, I ain't hiding it, man. Each time I'm tired of just keeping my mouth shut straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have to chill out.
All right. Now,
Mike Jones, I don't know. I don't really think about him too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The label was just like, you know, I had a lot. People don't know I had a lot of DVD footage that was gonna be real serious on that boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people be try to get it and try to instigate it. But
right,
all I wanted them to do is to leave me alone and stop saying my name. When they ask him about me now in the interview, he'd be like, no comment.
That's right.
That's what I want him to say.
That's real.
So as long as he like that, I ain't no reason to mess with him, you know? That's why I tell him I ain't no publicity stunt ass nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And why, another big question, I know to everybody, because you know how messy folks is out there, the mixtape Messiah, everybody was waiting for the 2.
Yeah.
And it didn't come out. What made you make the decision to say, well, fuck it, I'm not going to do it, I'm just going to go and ride with what I already done?
I mean, I'm still gonna drop Mixtape Messiah 2, but it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like originally, Mixtape Messiah 1 wasn't supposed to be like that, and we did what we did. But imagine if a nigga come back behind it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What people going? You know?
Yeah.
They already damn think it's a whole bunch of songs, and it really was only half of the first disc. You know?
That's deal.
So they make it like it was triple disc. You know how people exaggerate it and stretch it out. So
for sure.
At the same reason, it was a motive for it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a reason. It was a purpose. And I did what I did, and I feel like it's not needed. You know, a lot of people gonna do that. They want to instigate it. A lot of people would like to see that. You know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, a lot of people that be like, man, I ain't messing with him. They be the same people going and jamming it. You know. The same with me. A lot of people that's on my internet website hating on me, they fans, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna do me and just make this music. And the Sound of Revenge is basically the title of that. It's just to let everybody know that, you know, success is the best revenge, and I know I'm gonna be successful with it. Like, watch me.
Really. Now, a big question on this album, man, and you got Scarface on here, Pastor Troy, and Flip. Give me the story about Face, because I heard you tell us about Face for getting him on the album. Just relay it to the people out there.
Yeah, I had called Face up, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking to him, and he was just like, man, Cam, you know what you need to do? You need to just put down your phone, and you need to just, like, get on a plane and just go somewhere by yourself. I was like, what you mean? He said, you need to just go somewhere by yourself and just chill out. Don't tell nobody where you at but your mama.
Damn.
And then, just so somebody could get in touch with you in case something really go down, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, and just chill out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
And I was like, yeah, alright, man, I just need you on my album, man. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, Cam, I'm gonna knock it out, just MP3 it to me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you messed with that MP3? And I was like, alright, so I sent it to him. And he knocked it out. He took a little while though, but he knocked it out. And then he called me and was like, hey man, you feeling this verse? I was like, shit, it's me in your face, man. I appreciate it, man. Then, you know, he chopped it up with me about a whole bunch of stuff in the industry. And that was real, you know what I'm saying? I kept on trying to, him and Bun, I'd be like, man, how much you gonna charge me? How much you gonna charge me? And they just like, nah, man, I ain't talking to no A&Rs. That's what I like about them niggas, man. Them niggas just keep it real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the red tape.
Yeah.
Now give me some information about the Sound of Revenge. I heard the album yesterday. I love the album. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the press people, they weren't from where we from, so they might not caught on, but I know it's the shit. Give me some information about this album.
Yeah, well, basically everybody was showing me love, man. They all came up to me, you know what I'm saying, privately, and told me what time it was. But the album basically is just a lyrical Southern type of album and I basically try to put the people on that I mess with, you know, and just collaborate with them. Like me and Crazy Bone got a song where we rapping fast.
Right.
You know, me and Face got a song. You know, Bun B, we did the h.a.w.k remake. You know, Pastor Troy and Killer Mike, that one right there, just, you know what I'm saying?
That was the war. Yeah.
You know, we got missiles and everything.
Yeah.
Just, you know, people know me coming up on the mixtape game and doing a lot of street, you know, underground mixtape stuff, but at the same time, you still got to try to reach another audience, you know what I'm saying, the commercial world. So I try to, you know, walk that line finally and really just put, you know, the commercial with the street and kind of mix it in a good blend so that everybody will be happy, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because you can't just make a whole local album, and then again, you can't just make a whole commercial album. Because I guarantee you're going to lose the fans on this side or you're going to lose the fans on this side.
Really.
So I'm just trying to keep everybody cool and at the same time put a lot of mixtapes and stuff in the streets. Like now I'm finna hit the streets harder than ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all about flooding the market and then promoting Chamillionaire. So the Sound of Revenge, that album, niggas gonna like that, man.
For sure. Now, before I get out here, now I know another question that was asked me to ask you. The Rasaq situation. He went to the club.
Yeah.
He had a problem in the club and fight in the club. What was your initial reaction to that? And you know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts on that?
And that's another thing. You know, a lot of magazines ask me about me and Paul, and I really just don't be giving them no real answer.
Right.
But I'll be like, nah, we ain't cool. And that's a real big reason about it. You know what I'm saying? Like as many times as we seen Paul before, you know, it really just got out of control.
Right.
There was plenty of times we could have beat his ass.
Right.
Like me and Rasaq seen him at the mall before that situation even happened and talked to him like, man, you know what I'm saying, and told him what it was, good luck with your career.
Yeah.
Then after that, my brother at the club by himself, and he trying to jump my brother with everybody, all his homeboys, you know.
Right.
Rasaq show up at the club, Rasaq there, he got his chain on, you know what I'm saying, the DJ shot him out, you know, military, the deal and all that.
Right.
And Rasaq by himself, next thing you know, everybody jumping on him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know they was there, and then the word about that got out in the streets, and it's like, come on, Paul is just, he doing something that is not him. Why is he trying to be that, man? Everybody know him being north side, and then he turned to 59 South Lee or whatever he doing. You know what I'm saying? But so it's personal. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I still to this day, I can't believe that. I can't believe he even tried that. Like when you've been growing up with somebody for so many years and you know him. It's just like, man, they really getting in his head, making him think he's something that he ain't. But it's all good. That's why it's real personal with me and him.
That's real.
Because I can't believe they did that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So the rumors got around the streets. He went and typed on his two-way, told everybody that they got my brother's chain and they beat him up. My brother was unbruised. The nigga caught a pistol case.
Right.
So everybody's in the streets. When I go out, they all ask me about it. You know, I had to pay for the lawyers and all kind of stuff, man. That made me real mad. But my brother got his chain. They ain't get none of that. They lying about everything. They trying to say they got his chain and they beat him up, man. That nigga wasn't even touched, man. That nigga was laughing after it was over with the police officers, man.
That's real, man. Any last words of shout out? Because I mean, you're a true story from rags to riches, how a person come from the bottom to the top. Any last words for the people out there and all the boys that's trying to hustle to get where you at? And any last word period for anything you got going on?
Man, I just want to tell everybody, you know, most of the time niggas get on DVD and they just always talk about themselves, you know what I'm saying? I just really feel like a lot of them niggas out there that's trying to get it, because a lot of niggas that buy your DVD that really just, them the niggas that's trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? They need that motivation.
Right.
And for a while, niggas in H-Town didn't really have no motivation, you know what I'm saying?
That's for real.
We was just doing it. It was regionally and locally, and you only see a certain number of people in that region just doing it in H-Town. So it's a lot of other people that got talent. Man, just grind it out, man. Get yourself hot in the city, really, because if you get yourself hot in the city, everybody gonna mess with you, man. And it's gonna start from there, it's gonna grow. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Don't think you just gotta be a success overnight and just pop up. It don't happen like that a lot of times, man. And then a lot of these niggas just be lying anyways, man.
Yeah.
You know? It's just a lot of groundwork, man. Go out there and get yourself hot, get yourself in them stores, Selected Sounds, whatever, you know, Music Depot, and then get yourself hot in the city, and niggas gonna wanna mess with you, and it's gonna start from there. You never know. Somebody might come in that's gonna sign you. You know, everybody paying attention to Houston right now.
Right.
And same with Dallas and all the surrounding areas. You know what I'm saying? Texas as a whole is getting a little chance right now, man. So, you know, just stay on it and get it, man. I be bumping them niggas in the club all day, and they be telling me about, and some of them be tight, you know?
Wow.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, if I get on, it'll make a way for niggas that just really be spitting, you know?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, A&R called me yesterday, asked me about a couple niggas in Houston, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that's big. It look like some more niggas gonna get signed, you know what I'm saying? Like h.a.w.k got a deal, you know, it can keep going down the list. And you don't gotta be You know what I'm saying? No, with the Swisher House. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
real.
just tell everybody, just keep getting it, man, straight up. Because at the end of the day, if you want it and you set your eyes on the goal, you can get it, man.
That's what it is. J Daniels, Game 101, Chamillionaire, Chamillionaire.
Already
Universal,
signed
for sure.
September 27th, man.
That's what it is.
Saying it was October 4th, but they pushed it up a week.
That's a bet.
Already.
And we out the door.